take a look at what we're given. Alright, so we have banning animal testing, climate change, gun control laws, abolishing the Electoral College, universal health care, Black Lives Matter.
That's the one. We should do Black Lives Matter.
Okay, sure.
Well, let's take a look at the other ones. BLM is a bit too controversial.
Okay, that's the point.
But there are other options, and I feel like if we were given a specific side, like pros and cons, we wouldn't be able to agree on it as a group.
We're in a debate club, Nicole.
Well, yeah, but even I don't agree with BLM, and I'm the club leader.
You know what? I don't even know why BLM is on here.
Exactly, so we're on the same page?
No, I don't know why BLM is so controversial. I don't understand why you don't agree with it.
Because I just believe in all lives matter. The Black Lives Matter movement focuses on only one race. It's just trying to create another damaged hierarchy.
Well, if you really believe all lives matter, you would support the Black Lives Matter movement. You would see the inequality and you would support a movement that fights against it.
Well, not only Black Lives Matter, other lives matter as well. So do the businesses that those protesters are burning down and ruining. Those riots and looting are not excusable. I can't support that.
We're not saying that Black lives are more valuable. We're saying that they're not treated as equal, and that needs to change. And besides, those businesses that were destroyed can be replaced. The lives that were lost to injustice, they can't be replaced. And while I don't agree that violence should be used against violence,
Yeah, I don't agree with violence.
the people who are destroying businesses are not the face of this movement. They are not what defines it.
Either way, I can't support BLM because I don't see color when I look at a person. BLM is just splitting people up. Focusing on the color of someone's skin just blinds people from seeing who they really are.
When you say that you can't see color, you're saying you don't see the struggles that people of color face every single day? You're the one who's blinded from the real issues here. It's so dismissive and invalidating. You're only able to say that because of your privilege as a white person.
White privilege doesn't exist, Muntaha.
That's not nice.
Are you kidding me? White privilege does exist. Differences in racial privilege show up in so many situations. You don't have to worry about the color of your skin being the reason you are denied public service. You don't have to worry about whether or not the color of your skin or your hairstyle will allow you to get a job. You don't have to fear for your life when you're being pulled over by the police. The color of your skin is not a barrier.
Well, it's not my fault that other people do. Why are you blaming me?
No one is asking you to accept blame. All we're asking is that you realize your unfairly earned advantage in society. That way, you're taking responsibility and it helps push towards a more just system for everyone.
Fine, let's choose BLM as our topic.
Okay then, since that's settled, why don't we go grab a bite? Okay then, I'll take that as a yes. And remember guys, there are pros and cons to everything. At some point, you guys are both wrong.
Well, actually, that's wrong. Saying it doesn't solve anything, which is why it's important that we have people like Muntaha to tell us otherwise. All lives matter, I don't see color, white privilege doesn't exist. These statements are what we call microaggressions against the Black community and people of color. Well, what are microaggressions? Microaggressions are statements, actions, or incidents regarded as an instance of indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group such as a racial or ethnic minority. Microaggressions can point out cultural differences in a way that can cause anxiety and can even induce imposter syndrome or stereotype threat. It magnifies distinctions and it can often feel alienating. Microaggressions can lead a person to feel insecure, undeserving, or unaccomplished in a particular setting. A lot of people don't realize that some things aren't okay to say, even if it's normalized. And while people are impacted in different ways, sometimes it's better to take the safe side and just be respectful. It shows that you're listening to what others have to say and that you understand boundaries.